Substitution on the field. Number 7 coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
We are into overtime. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await.
And just a quick
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Inter really were brilliant.
Inter Milan getting ready to celebrate here, their promotion already sealed, free from the relentless tension, the pressure that was plaguing them. It's a happy time to be one of these guys as the countdown continues to more prosperous times ahead. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Looking for the run. Messi. No joy this time. And he can clear it away. Oh, easy pickings there. That is good alertness. That's headed upfield. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
And here's Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. A real chance if he can get through. Hoisted in. Bale in acres of space out wide. Ribéry.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? Rice. Ah, it's a sweet ball that. And he's there to clear it. Mbappe. Mbappe! Engages and forces him off the ball. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rice. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has been cut short. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cannavaro. It's Saka. Now it's Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Inter really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He won't be happy with that one. Goalkeeper's ball.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Now it's Ribery. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pass is intercepted. Ruben Neves is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's run loose here. And that was very necessary. And it cuts out the supply. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No way through. Kanji gets across to intercept that. Rice. Saka. Nicked it back promptly.
Santos showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal.
It's Bale! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now it's Mbappe. Well played, well sorted out. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, Neither was able to break through.
Okay, let's need 9 points this time. Oh no. Let's see what happens. Verification.
Inter Milan take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. As you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he is not giving anything away. Messi. Now it's Foden. He's picked his way through. Foden! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, there's the clearance. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of the games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. And we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And he cuts out the supply. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Kivior. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Sweden.
Foden looking to get on the end of this. And he welcomes it in. Rodrigo! That wasn't far away.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that is a little undercooked. Yamal. And it's Caceres. Goes in for the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Foden. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Some really good ball movement. Van Dijk. Can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fabulous. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that's well seen too. Van Dijk. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And we reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
Quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Rodrigo. Number
So off we go
19,
once more.
Yamal.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cambiasso.
Might want to be careful there.
Cambiasso is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He is through here. Whatever he had in mind, shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Your impression so much, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
That pressure just hounded him off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ribery. He has found the way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Foden powering forward here. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And it's Ribery.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Cleared away. Taken back almost at once. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get rid.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 25, Phil Foden. Number 21, coming on the field. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 41, Rice.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! That has been knocked clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Jones. Oh, great chance. Jones! They bet! 2-up now, and they are cruising.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that will be the final act. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Luka Modric.
Quickly taken.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He won't be happy with that one. He has found the way through. Another chance from a corner. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
That's headed upfield. Bastoni. Inter Milan, satisfied for now at 0-0. Clips it so gently. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bastoni. He's going to be disappointed with that. That is a little undercooked. Oh, that's a nice ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found the... Can he finish? Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Number 11, Vinicius
So the
Junior.
first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's there to get it away. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vinicius Junior. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tonali. Garcia. He has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Jimenez. Casillas catches it safely.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
It's the start of the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
They'll join this time. Goulet. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's only too happy to take that back. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It looks as though that might lead to some... Garcia! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 30, number 11, Vinicius Junior. Number 15, Goulet. Number 14,
Squeeze it through.
Modric. Coming on the field, number 10.
Now it's
Such
Mbappe.
good technique.
He's beaten the last man. Real chance!
It's a goal!
2-up and threatening to pull clear. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind.
Just like Mbappe! And he's following up! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Coming on the field
Palmer.
is
No, that was never going to make it.
Bukayo Saka.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe,
Oh, great feat that.
he's picked his way through. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And he's hit. Oh, shooting chance! He's kept it out just. Inter Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Showing great feet there. And he's there to clear it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unclear. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really, what a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the shot! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Camavinga put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. Nicely aimed pass. Shot could be on. Nunez! Serginho. Valverde. He won't be happy with that one. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And here's Nunez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
This guy blew it to you.
Camavinga is steaming forward. Akanji gets it away. Works it forward. Just shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's found a way past. No, that was never going to make it. Oyarzabal. And he's managed to get free. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Messi, why not?
And he's heaved it away. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's intervened well there. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. They're urging him to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, what a mistake! He is Nunez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Lampard! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw. Skillfully. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goal. And the shot! Nunez is flagged offside. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Deftly done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Darwin. Jimenez can get it clear. It's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Goalless still. Either side really getting onto the front foot. And he's there to belt it away.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
That's really well manoeuvred. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Marquinhos. Nunez! Now, in he goes again. Akanji gets it clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's picked out the run. Great hit! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 13, Mbappe. Number 19, Yamal.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Marquinhos. And he's there to get it away. It's smartly reclaimed. That has not gone well. And it's Son Heung-min. Adams calmly anticipates. Shot away! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Up for a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Tries to dink it through. Akanji cuts it out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Camavinga, he's played him through. And that's not going to reach. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's put a shape too much on that.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ribery. Ribery. Oh, there's the clearance. Pass somewhat off target. That's a shade optimistic.
What type of team is this now? What is this?
Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Valverde. Now it's Valverde. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the finish! Caicedo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Oyarzabal. So we're still where we started right now. Ribery providing an outlet on that flank. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Palmer. And here's Suarez. And it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oyarzabal. He's had it nicked away. And it's Ribery. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Palmer!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about...
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Scholes. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
Just a quick
And that is the state of it
everybody,
at the break.
Please
1-0.
remove any cars parked.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Messi. Palmer. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And he's searching through. Has another goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Inter Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oyarzabal. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Valverde clears.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's picked his way through. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Scholes. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Mikel Oyarzabal. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's gone looking for safety. Ruben Neves. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 20.
And it's Neymar.
Number 4.
Coming in numbers sharp and uncompromising. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Neymar.
That was lovely there.
And he's managed to get free. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just eases him off the ball. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Salah. And they've got a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. Son Heung-min! And
Jesus!
for a moment, time stood still.
Jesus!
Ruben Neves. Oh no, what has happened here? 2 minutes to be added on. That's really well manoeuvred. That's that, the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to.
Okay. Ja? Also Duo.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jimenez wins the duel this time. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
And we have our very first corner. He was quick to get it clear again. Saka. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. He's got to be in here. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Lukaku. And that has been clubbed away. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Oh, he's been great hits! Goal! Manchester United!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pass is just off target. Rice.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Lukaku. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lukaku. Shot could be on. Great chance! He scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Simplicity itself.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substitution on the field, number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field is
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism.
Decent hits! And more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can he get onto this? Oh, here's a chance! He's getting just.
Manchester Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Saka. Palmer. And he should have made it 4.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Saka in acres of space out wide. He is through here. And he's gone looking for safety. Bruno Mendes. It's a great ball. Cleared without complication.
Added time.
Throwing. Fires it in low. Jimenez gets it clear. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Oyarzabal. Chance here to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Real chance! That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Inter Milan produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund. Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Number 6.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on the field.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Number 3, Phil Foden.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous too.
Valverde. And it's Son Heung-min. Foden. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Manchester United finding their passes. And they win it back again. Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. Goal!
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers.
The
As for
attendance
their
for this
opponents,
match
a
was
long way from that.
72,306.
Driving forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Messi, Mikel Oyarzabal, Kimmich, Foden, Inter Milan can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh no, what has happened here? And the shots! It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Lukaku.
Time for a change in personnel. Van Nistelrooy coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the line.
Another finish! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Foden. Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's going to go a long way. And now the breakaway.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oyarzabal. He could be in here. Cannavaro.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
There will be 5 minutes.
And he's managed to get rid. Changes him with that pass. Messi receives it in a good position here. 5 minutes to add. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now that's well seen too. It's a sharp pass. Oh, no joy this time. And we're done. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. As you can see, we've already started here. Has a goal! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So, a breakthrough already. And that looks a cracking ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's Messi. Now it's Torres. And Torres! Just too high.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Torres. And they've got rid. That is good alertness. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. That's nice. Oyarzabal! Got to be quick to recover this. Alexander-Arnold clears. Jimenez cuts out the pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Forwards and with intent.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That's been cut out, well played. Adams. And that has put paid to that. Van Dijk. Xavi Alonso. Fernando Torres. Messi turns and goes back. Oh, some tackle that. Mbappe! And somehow it stayed out. Looking for the runner here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alexander-Arnold. Torres. Ribery wins the duel this time. He's got to be in here.
Added time.
And that has been cleared. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Decent hit! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions.
And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position. So why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Robertson gets over and intercepts. Son Heung-min. Quite squeezed that one through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And smartly reclaimed. Rijkaard.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Fernando Torres. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through.
The attendance for this match was
Fiddles it through. He's in
71,550.
space and looking for... And here's a chance! He's missed it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
No way through that. Oh, that's fabulous.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Ball has bounced loose now. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Deftly away. Now it's Mbappe. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Son Heung-min.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Messi. He is through here.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's in on goal. And Messi! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Akanji plowing through the middle. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And it's Ribéry. Akanji gets it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And time is up. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that was... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. As you can see, we've already started here. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. That's a nicely measured pass. He's Haaland!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oyarzabal. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary that we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Cruyff. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the pass is intercepted. And that was very necessary. That'll be a throw-in. Foot in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, what has happened here? Tchouaméni, Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And now they can clear their lines. Tchouaméni. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Robertson with the clearance. Tchouaméni. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Cruyff. Can he finish? Oh, Manchester United!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Batistuta gets flagged offside. Act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Haaland. He's picked his Haaland! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In with the challenge. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Akanji. He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Caicedo gets it away. Akanji gets it clear. Caught offside that time. Haaland. He's only too happy to take that back. Haaland, up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shifted upfield. And he's being shifted off it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Haaland. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he can clear it away. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now.
Tries a shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
After 8
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And now he has 2.
Substitution on the field.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Coming on the field is number 23, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution on the field.
That tackle was certainly sturdy.
Batistuta. Number 9.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Coming on the
And that's
field.
another good win of the ball.
11, Van
8
Nistelrooy.
forwards,
Number
and there's
19,
good alertness.
Stojkovic.
And that's it. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was